Welcome back, guys, to another video and a brand new update in BeamNG Drive. So now we are here. We're here in the new map, Johnson Valley. Now I don't even need to switch vehicles to show you what the first new thing in the update. So now, first things first, if you look up at the top, ignition accessories only. Then if you click it again, off. You click it again, accessories only, on. And now, if you need to start the engine, you need to hold it until the engine starts. Another thing new, down here, it says high 2. Before, you had low and high range of the transmission, and disconnect and connect the four-wheel drive. Now you have 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. Now, a new thing is working gas stations. I still don't get how these things work, and I haven't really managed to figure out how these things work. You probably have to run out of fuel to do so, but let me show you guys around the new map. So there's a salt flat over here, mountains, trails, you know, all the good stuff, and a very, very, very long highway that goes from here all the way to over here, which is the longest highway ever in a BeamNG game. And, well, that's gonna have something new going on. But now, let's check out the new vehicles. So now the first thing we have is the Autobello Stembecco. This is a old Italian military vehicle, which you can get in a diesel or a gas engine. And we have the rally, we have all the good stuff. Also, that vehicle has something else, but I'll come back to it later. We have this, which is a amphibious ATV, which is slow but really cool, as the first amphibious vehicle to be included in this update. Also, we have the new SP vehicles, which includes the Dune Kicker, which gives you a stadium truck, a complete desert truck, desert runner, and this is basically the more factory version. And that is where it uses the Bruckle engine, so that's where the sound is. And then we come over here where we got the Rock Bouncer, the Rock Crawler, and the Rock Racer. This thing seems absolutely great. But let's actually jump into this, and because I want to show you a couple new things in this update. First things first, if we come not going there, but if we come in here, fully modeled interior, low range, high range. We got a fully working shifter. Oh, I just stalled it. It's okay. And now we also have our tire inflation system. We got lockers. So the tire inflation system, we can select, in our case, the rearmost, or we can select all of them, and we can just inflate the tires, which I'm going to continue to inflate them even higher because we are going on the highway, and so we'll stop there. And now I'm going to deselect all these, stick it in first gear, and I'm going to go over to the first section of, well, first main section of this place. Now we are here at this is basically where the King of the Hammers takes place in real life. And this is very cool. So we got a lot of trails leading in here, but once we get in here, you'll see we got RVs, we got trucks, we've got so much stuff here, and this is absolutely amazing. And if you can see on that hill over there, you are not being deceived, that is a racetrack. And I think this is where we will be led to our next vehicle that I want to show in the update. And this is a good one. This is the Dune Kicker. I'm going to get the Unlimited, and this thing sounds absolutely... Just listen to this thing. It's an automatic, full model interior. Like, look at this. You got full model handbrake. You got lights and everything. Okay. And now, let's go. Oh yeah. Look at the suspension. One of the new things they actually added in the update is a new suspension modeling for the bypass shocks, which I will show in a second. But look at this. The suspension is so soft. Like, look at this. It just soaks up all these huge bumps. And let's just floor it. Look at that. It just absolutely absorbs these bumps. Uh-oh. Okay. Even after I messed up there, which I will rightfully admit that it was my fault, we will continue. This track also has... Okay. I did not mean to roll it there. But it also has some other sections, like a huge jump section right there. Another jump section right over there. But let me not go too slow, because now, look at this. And my favorite part is yet to come. It's this huge jump right over here that goes right into the... Uh-oh. But look at that. Yeah. I mean, we kind of took out the fender. But this is absolutely great. Just like looking at all of this. And bloom. If you can see over here at the headlights, they look a little bit different since from before. So there is also one more vehicle that was added. Look at these things. We got a Baja spec, got a Baja Limited, and the Baja Extreme. And I've actually never driven these before, and look at this. And I stalled it. Give me a second. There we go. This thing's absolutely beautiful. And this gives me a chance to take some of these other routes. Look at this. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Well, there's the damage model of this. So let's actually move over and let's go to the dunes, because that's another new thing in this update. So we are here by the dunes. We're on the main highway right now. But so I'm actually playing this after they did the patch notes to the original update. And now apparently they made the dunes harder to climb up, do all that stuff. So, oh jeez, something wrong? Oh no, it's just the same. Oh, we're okay. Yep, we are perfectly fine. This is the turbo spool up. This vehicle is definitely not the best vehicle for dune bashing, but it still does very nicely. Pick up some speed. Look at this. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. Oh, that was actually looking good for a moment there. Look at that. We're almost getting stuck up here. It's absolutely beautiful landscape though. But let me see if this vehicle has the new thing. right here, the bypass shocks. Now you can tune the amount of oil passing through the piston in short compression, mid compression, or long compression. This is something that we haven't seen before, but is replicant to some real life things actually. Because in real life bypass shocks, usually you can tune them from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these different ranges. You can go from soft to hard, and you can tune all this stuff right through here, something that we weren't able to do before. We got all of this stuff right here, and there's some new vehicles with wheel ballast that you can do, which is also cool. So let's actually get a vehicle that's made to do these dunes. We haven't done the Dune Basher yet, but I want to get back to the Dune Kicker. So we are back here. Man, this thing sounds quiet compared to the buggy that we were just driving. But now we're gonna try and climb the dune. Like, look at the suspension. Come on, make it up, make it up, make it up. Oh jeez. So now if we stop, look at this. We're having some issues. I wish there was like a 4-wheel drive variant or any way to put 4-wheel drive on this thing. That would be absolutely great, because we're struggling a little bit with 2-wheel drive. But this thing is absolutely ripping out here. I'm actually going to put it in slow motion so you can see the suspension. Just like, look at this. Just absolutely beautiful stuff going on here. Just like, look at that. Boom. Boom. Uh-oh. Defense, defense, defense. That's a fence. Okay. Well, let's actually head over to the mountain where we can actually test out the new rock crawler that we got. Now we have the rock bouncer in the new configuration of the crawler. So now let's lock the nitrous, let's lock the diff. Now let's bomb the hill. So this is actually a new mountain, and there's these rocks with some markers to represent, well, the trail. Okay, I'm not that good at rock bouncing, but this thing is a good crawler, even though this is the rock bounce configuration. And this is showing off some of the new large tires that BeamNG has. You can actually find some of the new large tires in the hopper, where they have a new Gecko configuration, which has these huge, like 42-inch tires, and that is absolutely insane. And I will pull it up during this video. But come on, let's go. Okay, come on, go. Yep. Okay. This thing is actually pretty good, I'll have to say. I have the nitrous on. I mean, this is a rock bouncer, not a rock crawler. I probably should have gotten the rock crawler configuration, because I'm not rock bouncing. I could rock bounce though. Okay. It's got some nice flex, I'll tell you that. Okay, so let's do a little bit of. Now go. Oh. Hold on. Give me a second. Once I tip it back over. It's okay. I still have it in high range. I'm not gonna put it into low range just yet. But okay, so it's the same difficulty, but I do want to head up the hill or the mountain. This is no hill. This hill is no slouch. I have no idea how steep an angle this is, but this is definitely one of the steepest mountains ever in Beam. This is also one of the biggest updates ever made in Beam, and in my opinion, one of the best. Okay, let's try and get down the mountain. Okay, come on. That does look like a nice trail to bounce up, though. So, very quickly, I am going to just head up the mountain. Okay, let's just... I'm actually going to throw it into low range. So, there we go. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. We're okay. Okay. Okay, let's go. This is actually using the same engine that's in the Gavril D series. It's a 6.9 liter V8. I believe you can also get the 4.5 liter V8. That's also in the Gavril D series. Or Gavril, I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, but... Okay, this might be too big of a drop for it. But... Come on. Oh. Nope. Okay, let me just throw it. Oh. Well, let's head over to some of the newer things that do not include this map. Actually, let's head over to West Coast. Now that we're here in West Coast, I can show you not one, but two new things that are new here in Beam. One, the electric cars. So you'll notice that we're in park and the brake is 30% on. Now, a new thing that they've added is new electric car dynamics. So now you have one pedal driving. So I'm going to accelerate. You see the graph there. I've just decelerated, and look at here. It is currently charging and slowing me down right now. It will start to use the friction brakes when it starts to get too slow, and it will stop you, which is quite impressive. But this is a new thing in Beam where I wish you could kind of like select it so you could be here. So I'm here right now. I'm not even touching anything, as you can see on the graph. I'm slowing down, but some people may not like that. But there is something new that will actually do with brake pedals. So I'm gonna actually start regenning, and look at this. It's now gonna prioritize using regen when slowing down. So I'm going to speed up to more than 60 miles an hour, and now I'm going to try and use only regen, and now it's mostly prioritizing regen. You'll see when I stop, my brake pressure goes up. And that brings us to one of the new things in the map. This is the new ports. So now you can actually go in the warehouses. They're open. Both of them. Not just this one, but there's two of them. And so we're out here. We can drive out here. Uh-oh. Okay, I tried to drift in there, but let me just turn off traction control real quick. There we go. There we go. So now we have the entire thing open here. And we've got this thing open. The entire thing is open over here. So that is always a good thing. So now I will free cam all the way to our next location where I can actually show you two new things. When you're in free cam and you spawn your vehicle, in the previous update it used to reset your vehicle. Now your vehicle stays in the same state. It does not reset. And you may be wondering, why am I going on this dirt road? If you played the game in West Coast, you'd know this dirt road wasn't here before. And so this entire quarry site wasn't here before. Now we've got all of this. It's right here next to the highway. And I forgot this was there, but we are in an electric vehicle, so at least we can kind of like be a submarine. But if I can actually get out of here, give me a second. Just gotta casually drive my electric car under the water. So, not so. And a new thing. Before, you couldn't shut off your electric vehicle. Look at this. The screens, everything. You can actually shut off an electric vehicle now, which I absolutely love. So, and you can just turn it back on again. And you can also go down into the quarry. I'm also not touching anything. This is completely... It'd be really cool if you kind of like would wall ride through the entire thing. But yeah, we got all of this. There's actually a couple new things. So now the gas stations work. But I do wish that BeamNG devs, if you could add... I know there's charging stations in Italy, but I wish you could make one spawn charging stations here in California, because in real life, California is like all into electric vehicles, and so they have to have chargers. And also, that these chargers will actually work. That's some stuff I'd actually love to see. So that's a lot of the stuff in the new update, for sure. So let's stop the car, and this is not the right map for this. Let's actually go over to another map so we can test out this thing, because this is the next vehicle we have here to test. Now you are seeing the first vehicle in this game to 1, float, and 2, have tank steering. So if I turn to the left, all the wheels on the left side stop moving. So I can actually float. So I'm going to put this thing back in high range, and I'll show you guys. So the other configuration of this thing is actually based off the Sherpa. But if you'll see this thing, it floats. I should probably get the Sherp first. Also, the door's open. Absolutely insane. The interior in this thing is absolutely beautiful as well. You've got lights. Oh, geez. You got that light, that light. Absolutely beautiful controls. Also, a working key. Now, is this thing on? Nope, I've got to hold it. Give me a second. There we go. We start her up. It's got the tank steering as well. But now, look at this thing. I am actually moving in the water. I can turn in the water as well. Like I'm not touching the ground. And uh-oh. Okay, and there we go. It floats. I mean, it's not a fast vehicle, but that's not what it's intended to be. So it can go 18 miles an hour, pretty much. Oh, and it does stoppies. I'm actually wondering how low is the low range. Not that low, so I'm just gonna put it back in high range. So we're gonna pop ourselves up. I want to do another stop because that was kind of cool. Okay, I doubt this thing will do that good. And I've rolled it over. I mean, that's kind of what I expected to happen. But let me just turn it. This is so cool, and this is leading the way for things to happen. For new things in the future, actually. And so, well, I think we've gotten through a lot of the stuff in this update. And what I mean by a lot of stuff, this update was one of the biggest and has to be one of the best updates to date. And so, I'm actually gonna check this guy out, because we never we went through here, but we didn't do that much of testing. They all come in manuals. You can get a diesel, a gas, turbocharged diesel, or a carbureted gas. And these things are pretty cool, actually. And it's the first ambulance in this game. It's kind of cool. But that brings us to the end of the video. So if you guys liked today's video, please like and subscribe. And also, tell me if you, well, liked the video. And tell me your opinions and experiences with this upgrade down below. Or update. So, I will see you guys in the next video.